What is up, my earth signs? Welcome or welcome back to another full moon reading. So here it's kind of like I'm sitting at my table and I'm actually pretty much like getting no nonsense. I'm picking up no nonsense in my mind for some reason. The other readings for the other signs were kind of like la 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 la, you know, but yours is like, okay, look, this is what it's gonna be. Okay, we gotta do this. So this could be like your self-talk that you're doing essentially. Oh man, you know, earth signs on their logical side, you know. So let's go ahead and get some tarot out here for you for the full moon season. That's for the earth signs. Thank you. Oh my gosh, nothing but pentacles, stability, tangibility. There's everything that's physical, okay? But you could be also on your money, and you know the truth, right? You're not picking up anything that's unwanted is what I'm getting. We have the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck, or behind the deck is what I'm getting. It's you're talented, you're gifted with your mindset. Like you can think on a whim is what I'm getting, okay? You can think on the spot. If somebody tries to throw you off, you can actually clap back as quickly as they came at you. Whew. Oh, that's why I had that kind of like Shark Tank thing, like, okay, I'm gonna invest, okay, I'm not going to invest. That was intense. That was funny. Anyway, so we have the 5 of Coins, Page of Pentacles, and the 10 of Pentacles. All right, so you're moving on up. We started from the bottom, and now we're here is what I'm getting. This is your energy. I do see here where there is a type of like financial whirlwind that you might have gone through, and it's kind of like it got you pretty much to go within, of course, Virgo, and retreat to the point where you're just like, wait a minute, I can bring this bountiful news to myself. Like I can let that in. So it's kind of like you're bringing that like coin, you're conceiving the idea of something tangible, something physical that's coming into this full moon essentially. And it doesn't really have to be money, okay? But I do see here that this is going to give you pretty much like a great abundance is what I'm getting. And you guys are probably like, oh my gosh, Wanderlust Goddess, of course, the 10 of Pentacles. But this is also giving you a completion. It's a closing of a cycle, okay, that's coming about. It could be your finances. I don't know, okay? It could be some type of like communication with a relationship. It's kind of like, well, they didn't really, show me in the past, but now I'm seeing all these little things that are actually being done, not just said. Talk is cheap. So that's different, right? It could go either way. You could even have those conversations with yourself. It's kind of like, well, what am I doing for myself that I'm just talking in my head, but I'm not necessarily like showing up for myself, okay? So it could be whatever way you think about it. Oh, there's something on my lip. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some clarifiers out here for the 5 of Pentacles, please, Spirit. Let's go ahead and get the 5 of Pentacles. Whew. You got the whammies. So 7 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, followed by the 3 of Swords. So yeah, this could have put you in a financial hardship, of course, or kind of like restraints is what I'm getting. But I do see here that you're coming back for more, okay? And it could be like a decision that you made, or you have made, or will make. Remember, energy is fluid. I don't know if this has happened to you, will happen, or has happened, or is happening, okay? I'm just speaking in the present, okay? Take however it goes. But I do see here it's followed by the 3 of Swords, where there was heartbreak. This could have like really let you down. But when you see the 3 of Swords, you also want to think of the other aspect where it comes through healing. You're healing essentially yourself. You're healing something that you really put your emotion into, that you really put your heart, mind, body, and soul into. Like you invested. This is giving me like, and you were invested essentially. You know what? But now it's kind of like, okay. So the Page of Wands, or the Page of Pentacles, is followed by the 4 of Wands. This is essentially where it's pretty much you're coming into harmony, or you're essentially coming into reaping the rewards. essentially of the work that you've done. It's kind of like, wait a minute, hold up. Like, I don't have to be like this. I don't have to be in this state of mind. I don't have to be feeling like this. I don't have to be lacked, you know, in this lack. So you're pretty much seeing a different aspect, right? And the Ten of Pentacles is followed by judgment. This is also giving me, I forget the sign. I think it's Saturn, Neptune, or Uranus. I'm not sure. I am not sure. But this is a judgment where you're starting to go within because you have all these answers, right? It's like you no longer need that like seal of approval from others, like those that you trust the most. I've been around earth signs for a while. My brother's a Virgo, and my ex was a Capricorn. Heavy placements of earth for both of them. And I had a friend who was a Taurus. Anyway, I digress. But what I'm saying here is that I saw that these earth signs, and this doesn't have to be you, but a lot of the times these earth signs, they sought out the seal of approval from others. It's kind of like they didn't trust their judgment, but they just wanted to make sure that an outsider from their own kind of like personal space was giving them the right advice, because it's kind of like they needed that stranger to reassure them like, hey, yeah, you're on the right track. Like, yeah, you're right. As earth signs, y'all are very grounded, you know, and it's kind of like sometimes it's you go aloof, you know, and it's, you know, you want to be the realist. You're the realist people, and it's like you speak these words, but at times it's kind of like you look for others' approvals, and sometimes it may not be what you're looking for, but you trust this person or these people, and so you're kind of like, well, I mean, I trust them with like my whole heart and my mind, you know, and I trust their words, so I'm gonna go with that. So it could be a little bit difficult in the full moon where you're kind of given like advice that's more different than yours. So you might want to watch out and keep that in mind. Okay, you don't want to tell so much about what your thoughts are in this full moon season. Okay, earth signs. Let's go ahead and get the possible outcomes for this full moon. Oh, longevity. This is going to be long lasting. Of course, the Ten of Cups showed up in here. Of course it is. This is going to give you abundance. This has been your abundance. It's going to be successful. It's a successful outcome of what this is going to be happening. If you trust yourself more than you trust other people, even though you trust them highly, you know, you still want to trust yourselves is what I'm getting. Yep. Look at that. Trust came out. Clarifier. It's just, you know, it's in that direction you want to go through, you know. Behind the deck is desire. How much do you desire this? Or do you just want this? You know, it's not how much you need it. It's like, do you desire? Is this what you're called to do? Is this what you are aiming at? Is this part of your journey that you want? Obviously, you're looking at a tarot reading. So I could tell you 100% you're some type of spiritual like follower. And you also want to purify. We have purification here for some reason. That's the one that I overlooked. But I went straight here for trust. But I want to do follow up on this where essentially it's this, and it's a snapdragon. Okay. I feel like you want to be grounded. It's like go out more. That's where you will find your inner peace. That's where you will find the answers that you need. For some reason, I do know that earth signs are very like lone wolves from what I know. And they like to be out in the crowd for like a little bit, and then there's like time to retreat. It's like, well, I really did need, you know, to go out. I really love being with my people, my friends, family, but I essentially like to be a hermit. I essentially like to be on my own. I've known earth signs to be like this, and I have yet to essentially be like told, no, you're wrong. Because I have literally lived with all these earth signs, okay? And yeah, I have heavy Capricorn in my placement, my natal chart, okay? So yeah, let's go ahead and get you a Rose Oracle to close out your reading for advice. Let's get you advice. Let's get you some advice. What advice does my earth sign need for this full moon? Okay. Oof. All right. So this is pretty much the wild rose. Do it your own way. Embrace your uniqueness, untamed. This is what I've been trying to tell you. It's kind of like, you can be around so many people. It's good that you're out and about, but it's just like it's not your natural habitat. And you don't want to self-sabotage, right? It's all right to ask these people, to ask your friends, family, whatever, like for certain advice, but you don't need this reassurance from anybody else, okay? But yourself. So, Earth signs, this has been your full moon reading. I hope this helped. If you made it this far, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye.